Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show. We're talking with Michael Potts, talented actor from True Detective. As big as the show gets right now, it's the new HBO thing. So we were talking a little bit about the second season, obviously. And when would that start? If it started,
I don't know. I mean, they haven't said it's get. The only thing we know is that they extended their deal with Nick Pizzolatto, who wrote it and
He's
created
the writer.
it.
Yeah.
So he got another 2-year deal from HBO.
That's amazing.
So it's the ball's in his court.
That's a great thing to get, but then now you got a ton of work. Imagine the guy that you get that deal, and it's like, now I got to sit down with the typewriter.
I know. It is. It is
a lot of work.
I mean, he's going to be in demand, too.
Yeah. But you were saying that you didn't see any of these episodes
No.
before they aired to the rest of the country.
Right.
So you're watching them
I'm
just
watching
like
them just
we
like
are.
everybody else, and my jaw dropped.
There's something.
Well,
Wow.
Could you tell us like how you thought it was going to be compared to what it is?
Well, I didn't think it would have the look that it does. I mean, I knew we had the script, so we knew how it should play out, and we thought it would be, kind of a little conventional with, darker and more complicated subject matter. But it was also the visual narrative of it, the thing that Carrie and Adam, the DP, created.
The cinematography. I was just about to say, the
amazing.
cinematography is so surprising in it because
Isn't it?
A lot of it looks like modern day television,
Right?
But in a really dark, depressing sort of way, which you have to have, like
Right.
those Louisiana homes, those trailer homes.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere, in particular, in the one episode where McConaughey gets blown off by the meth guy,
Right.
and then all of a sudden you see him driving on the bridge. It looks like a Hitchcock movie or
Right,
something.
right.
You know what I'm talking about? That
Right.
shot where he's driving on the bridge. The bridge is in back of him, and it looks like something out of The Birds.
I know. It's
And
amazing.
it worked for me, but it was really,
It completely worked. I mean, that's how I'm going, wow, this is what you were doing with all that film.
Yeah.
This is
he's
what
going
you
for
guys
something.
were doing, yeah.
But I never saw a combination of two things like that ever before.
And we didn't even know that that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
I mean, we're sitting there and we're going, okay, he's doing a 35, he's doing 50.
Right.
And they keep changing. And what is that going to look like?
Was anything cut out that you were surprised, got cut out, disappointed?
No.
No. Right.
No. I'm just surprised at how well it's playing.
Right.
Because you were worried about this time jumping, that could get tired.
Yeah.
But it does, but in a way it works, because now you're like, okay, now I'm in 1995, now I'm in 2012.
Exactly.
And you're going, okay, but you know what they did? Their looks are so different, obviously. You could definitely tell. You're not confused ever.
Right.
So that helps it, and it goes back and forth. But the good thing about your part about nothing being cut out is it's entertaining as hell, but a lot of it's exposition.
Right.
You
Right.
need to move the story along.
Exactly.
Your dialogue.
We're the audience. I'm asking the questions.
Is that hard to make entertaining? Because when your role is all that exposition, it's hard to make it entertaining, and you do it.
Well, I wasn't. Well, I'm glad it's entertaining. I'm glad you found it.
Yeah.
It was more about just kind of being present for Matthew and Woody.
Right, and you gotta move the story
and
along.
moving the story forward.
Right,
That's it. Knowing where I am and where these guys are, and giving them what they need.
It all works.
Yeah.
It all works.
Yeah.
We were talking about your career being really dignified. You've got a lot of great parts.
Direct opposite of my career.
Yeah, but I'm being interviewed by you.
Hilarious.
You're in that chair.
Well, you're a guy. You went
You're
to
doing fine.
You went to Columbia. You went to Yale. I mean, you
Yeah,
went to
what about
school
that?
and you studied this stuff at the finest institutions in the world.
Yeah.
How is everything going as planned right now? I would have-
Did you go to Yale Drama School?
Yeah, I did.
You did, yeah.
I did.
Well, there's
It never goes
expectations,
to-
right?
never goes to
There's
plan.
expectations there, but still, I think John makes a good point. You're kicking ass, but Yale Drama, it's never what it's going to be. Right?
No, it never is.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, I mean, that was 3 golden years. I had the best time, and I got hyped, and I thought, this is what it's going to be.
Right.
As soon as I get out, and nah.
Is there a specific?
A lot of slogging along. And
Yeah, here you can play the spirit carry over here,
Right.
and you can do this.
Do you know my friend Phil Lamar? Do you know Phil?
No, I don't know
Okay, he
Phil.
went to Yale Drama. I was on Mad TV with him. He also
Mad
went to
TV,
Yale.
yeah.
He
But
also
I
went
know
to
of
Yale
him.
Drama. I thought
I didn't
maybe
know that.
you're about the same age. Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, brilliant. Another brilliant guy could do anything. But at Yale Drama School, is there a specific type of acting they teach? They teach method there? Is it just its own thing? Like, what are they teaching you?
Our teacher was Earl, the late Earl Gister. It's all based in Stanislavski. Just
It's all that,
objective.
right?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
all that.
Yeah.
Is there like a pride, like a alumnus pride thing, like with Lupita and Nyong'o?
Oh yeah, we were screaming our asses.
You can say that.
Oops.
Yeah.
You can say that. Oh, she went to Yale Drama too?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay.
She just got out about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were, and she always gives Yale a shout out. So we.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, good for her. It's John was asking you during the break about, we were talking about money, about like Matthew McConaughey now.
Right.
It's going to be hard to, what do you pay a guy like that at this point because the Oscar? It reminds me of a great Hollywood story. Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt on the show Mad About You, they had a deal. You'll know this from being in the business, but they had a deal called Favored Nations where Paul Reiser could never make less money than Helen Hunt. Like he had to be the highest paid guy or tied for it on the show. So Helen Hunt wins the Oscar for As Good as It Gets. Her agent negotiates the day after the Oscars $1 million an episode, 22 episodes, because she had it for one more season, which means she makes $22 million for the next season. And Paul Reiser automatically had to get that.
Wow.
So Paul Reiser's like screaming for her. Like, he automatically got 22 mil because she got 22 mil. Which shows you the money in sitcoms. Like that was just tip money because they were compared to syndication.
I know.
Right?
With all of that money in sitcoms and that sort of thing,
Tempting.
is that something with a dignified career? Is that somewhere you would go if it was
Sitcom?
written right?
I don't know. I don't know that that's in
That's
my
not your
wheelhouse
goal.
the way they do
Would
it.
you be the principal?
It's
Would you be a
different to
principal
do
on
Book of
Saved by the Bell?
Mormon.
you're a
For $1
principal.
million an episode?
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
The new principal on the new Saved by the
Yes,
Bell.
hell yeah. For $1 million, I'd make him dignified and funny.
Call your old teacher at Yale Drama. How do I deal with Screech in this episode? That's probably something you could do in a coma too, whatever. John makes a good point. It's a lot of money. It's alluring.
I know. You try to keep that out of your head.
We got to take it. I'll tell you a story. Well, real quick, I was doing a sitcom on ABC, consistently the lowest rated show every week. About, I think, my cousin's wife. But it was an ABC primetime show.
Okay.
And I was making $35,000 a week.
Okay.
That's what I made.
Right.
And I say that because it's integral to the story. So I do an independent movie in between the first and second season of that with Vinny Pastore, who at the time was doing amazing work on The Sopranos. Like
Okay.
everyone's talking about how great he was in The
Right,
Sopranos, where's character. So he says to me, how's the sitcom? Well, I said, it's pretty good. He goes, yeah, I'm doing all right at The Sopranos. I make $7,000 a week now. And he goes, what? He goes, what do you make on your show? And I said, Vin, I'm not going to tell you what I make. He goes, why not? He goes, because you'll hit me with a bat. We're going to take a break. Back after this. Welcome back to the Artie Lange Show, talking with the delightful Michael Potts. Who's on True Detective now. He's been on the Book of Mormon. We didn't get a chance to talk about a little bit. You said you helped with the guys, with Matt and Trey. Did you help create your character there?
Oh, they let you.
They let you,
I
yeah.
mean, they write this stuff and they let you go out there and do it. And they go, yeah, that's great. Keep that.
Those are two brilliant guys.
That's
Did you meet them at an
amazing. Very
audition?
brilliant. No, I only met Bobby Lopez, who also just won. He and his wife, who just won for Frozen last night.
That's right. Yeah.
I met him and I sang for him.
Okay.
And so that's how I ended up with the part.
Yeah.
And those guys just kind of went along. They went, all right.
Pretty incredible.
That's a huge part in this show.
I haven't seen it yet. I got to see that. Yeah.
He's the chief of a village,
Right.
And his kind of basic outlook on life becomes a central idea
Don't
for
tell
the
me
show.
anymore.
So was that your input? I mean,
They wrote that.
And he just took it.
Oh, no,
He's taking it around with it.
That's all there.
It is awesome.
Those guys, especially with music, like
Yeah.
Team America, like that, with
They
music,
are so into musicals, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team America
This
is
is not
another
a new
favorite.
deal. Yeah, this shouldn't be a big surprise that they
Yeah.
wrote a Broadway musical.
So, is your life a lot of auditions now?
Yes.
Yeah. But you're getting better and better ones, I'm sure. Yeah.
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 Yeah. It has in the wake of True Detective, I think so.
Yeah. Well, you said that you were doing Book of Mormon for basically 5 years because you were
Right.
doing workshops beforehand. Then
Right,
you were
right.
on, Broadway for 3 years.
3 years.
So that's a huge part of your life.
Yeah.
That goes away, and all of us, you were in these amazing TV shows. What is your next goal? Like, do you have your sights set on something?
No, it's always weird. I get asked that a lot, but I don't think like that. My brain is not what the next thing is. Well, I hope the next thing is good. I hope the next thing is as good as True Detective or Book of Mormon or The Wire.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm hoping.
If you have to deal with the next thing being disappointingly terrible, call me. I've had that a lot in acting.
Well, that's okay. I probably won't answer the phone. I'll be so depressed.
I've had that a lot in my acting life. I've had that a lot. So,
me too.
my goal would be to try to do a scene with that chick Woody Harrelson bangs in episode 3. Motto, did you meet her? Oh.
I didn't. One table read.
There you go.
One table read, and she
Dude,
ran out quickly. I was not expecting.
If I were you, I'd be
it
like,
to be all of that.
You know how fast?
It was quite special.
You know how fast she would know I went to Yale Drama School if I were you? If I went to Yale Drama, I don't know what you do. Or you waitress?
Yeah.
Well, Columbia undergrad, too.
She was-
Michael said he was going to be a doctor. He was pre-med at Columbia, and then decided his interests were leading him towards writing more, towards the acting. Yeah.
So that's
you're
rare
really
to have.
following your heart, and it's worked out pretty nicely.
The science part of your brain and the creative part are both strong. That's odd. Like it's usually the science.
I've been called that.
Creative.
I've been called that amongst other things.
Most
I've
heart
been
surgeons aren't great singers.
Yeah.
I've been called out.
Well, listen, we hope you continue with this odd work because it's good stuff, really. And I as a fellow guy who's been in this business a while, I know how you can go through dry spells. I congratulate you on your success now.
Thank you.
And I hope you can enjoy it. And we hope to see
I'm trying.
Hope to see a lot more of you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
it.
Come back anytime.
My pleasure. Thank you.
The great Michael Potts. Watch him on True Detective on HBO. And any other things got going on? It's going to be other stuff I'm sure about.
Are you on Twitter and stuff?
Yes, I am.
At Michael Potts?
At Michael Potts, NYC.
Okay.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.